So Shibarium has obviously been up now for about 2.5 weeks, and everything looks to be running good, right? We've seen, 1.9 million transactions, 1.1 million wallets, average block time of 5 seconds, right? This is all great stuff. But there's some stats that are a little deeper that I want people to be aware of, so we really truly know where Shibarium is at in terms of adoption right now. So, as always, this is not FUD or anything like that. I think it's just important to be transparent when it comes to this. So, when we look at these total accounts, these are the accounts that oversee all these wallet addresses. It's possible to have multiple wallets inside of accounts. All right. And the amount of accounts, it's good, right? 25,000 real active accounts. That's a great thing. Okay. But what we've been seeing is this growth has actually been slowing. Although transactions have been climbing, growth has been slowing. We obviously had this huge surge of people interested in checking out the network and utilizing it early on, but it's slowed to a little more of a crawl, right? Over the last week, we're seeing, basically 200 to, 81 accounts per day added. So not very many in that regard, right? We've also seen a fall in the number of active accounts from the heights of 7,700 per day down to about 1,000, which still, it's a brand new chain, guys. All right. I get it. Okay. We've also seen, obviously transactions have been climbing. So I don't know if there's scripts running or if people are just doing transfers or claiming stuff through the bridge or what they're doing, but we're obviously seeing some increased usage there, which is nice. The transaction fees, I think this is wrong because this says 115 ETH worth of transaction fees with as cheap as transaction fees are on Shibarium. I think that number is just wrong. So what I want people to take away from this is right now, there's a lot of stuff that we're waiting on. You're not giving people a reason to utilize Shibarium right now. Obviously, I'm sure a lot of it has died down because people have been pissed off about the burn fees, and I get it. But also, we don't have an official DEX. The metaverse isn't live, right? Really, NFTs, I don't think have been migrated yet. There's a lot of stuff that still needs to happen before we see growth here. Not to mention this, or not to mention any of that, but also right now, Ethereum gas fees are pretty cheap. Okay. The whole reason for Shibarium to be created, whether people realize it or not, was to give the SHIB community a cheap place to transact. And right now, it's not very expensive to transact on Ethereum. A lot of people, they don't want to go through the hassle of going through a bridge to get their assets into Shibarium. Okay. That's why right now growth has slowed. You're not giving people a reason to utilize it. But I will say this, that will change over time. As some of these rollouts hit the ecosystem, things are going to improve. That's where we'll likely see, hopefully, see an increase in things like the burn, put a better burn fee in place in some way, shape, or form. Not a percentage one. I've said this many times. Do not do a percentage one because you'll kill the chain. But there are things that need to happen to get more use of Shibarium. And I think it will come with time, guys. It's so early on right now. This is the launch of a new chain. We don't see this massive adoption, right? Not immediately, but those days are ahead of us. Okay. But I wanted to just be transparent with you guys. I wanted to really share the real stats that are behind the scenes that a lot of people don't necessarily look at. I'm still bullish on Bone, still bullish on Shib, still bullish on Leash, but obviously give this ecosystem time to grow because this is just the beginning of the infrastructure being put into place. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe as well. You can see updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. Let's go out there. Let's have a great week and see what happens. Take care.